Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you could edit videos professionally using a very simple piece of software called Capcut. Now, you've probably heard of Capcut. It's a lot of people use it nowadays. It's free to use, and it's also easy to use as well. So I'm going to show you how to download it on your desktop. There's also an online version, but today I'm going to show you how to download it as a piece of software. So all you have to do is just to go to your preferred web browser here and just type in this link. I'm going to leave it in the description down below. And it's going to take you to this link right here. Just click on download for free. It's going to get you to this link right here. All you have to do is just wait for this installer to fully download and then open it with this little button right here. It's going to give you a UAC prompt. Just say yes. And as you can see, it's now installing. We're just going to give it some time here while it downloads. Now, as you can see, it's opened up this window that says testing environment, so it's probably going to test out our graphics card and our general PC performance. So let it do that, and we'll come back once it's done. And as you can see, it told me that your computer can run Capcut smoothly. So, as you can see, my computer can easily run Capcut, so just click on confirm. And there we are, the app has finally been set up. So as you can see, it resembles kind of, agree to the terms of service, all of that. As you can see, it says here, create projects. You got everything that the online version of Capcut has. So let's create a new project. So as you can see, it gives you a little tutorial. So next, it's very similar to the online version. Alright, so this is how the layout mostly looks like. So on this panel right here, we get sort of everything related to the effects, filters, the transitions, and this is where you import your videos and all that stuff. So you got, import videos, you got audio, you got text, you got captions, which, believe it or not, this one actually can also do automatic captions, if I'm not being mistaken. Yep, auto captions, as you can see right here. You could do your own, or it actually does auto captions. That's what I did to my YouTube shorts, or my short video that I did on Cookie Clicker. I used auto captions on CapCut, and it's very easy to use. You just need a little bit of modifications, because sometimes the auto caption will, or the AI will sometimes mistake words for other ones. So that's why you kind of need to, pay attention to the captions on the auto captions. And same thing goes here. You got also auto lyrics. And you can add your own captions manually. So let's go with import. Let's start off with import. So this is just an example. I'm going to remove it here, and I'm going to import my own footage. So you just click on this import button, and it'll show you the Windows Explorer, and just look for your video, the video that you want to upload. So I'm going to go with this one, for example. I'm going to just do this. You could also just go drag and drop, so manually open Windows Explorer and drag and drop. So this is how it looks. So this is just this tab, or this panel right here, previews the video for you. As you can see, it's previewing the video. Now what I do after that is I'm sure and I'm certain that I want to put this in my video, I just simply drag it here to this timeline right here, and I just release. So it's very similar to most editing software, Premiere Pro, Vegas, and all that stuff, but this one is a little bit simpler, obviously, because it's for free. So of course you got the traditional stuff. You could split the clips. You could split the clips. You could, for example, reverse the clip. As you can see, it's reversing this specific clip right here. Actually, this feature does not exist in the online version of CapCut, or the web version of CapCut, so this is a really nice additional feature right here. And as you can see, the clip has finally been reversed, so it takes some time. So that's for importing the video. So of course, like in the online version of CapCut, you have your space where you have all your videos and the previous videos that you imported and stuff. But I'm not signed in right now. So now let's move on to the next one, which is audio. So this is pretty self-explanatory. It features a lot of songs. It features sound effects. As you can see, sound effects right here. Some TikTok sounds, and you can also extract audios from videos you have in your Windows Explorer, and some other brand music, and copyright. So this checks specific music or certain audio for copyright. So that's a really nice feature, just in case your video doesn't get copyright strikes or anything like that. Now let's move on to the text. So the text is also very simple. There isn't much to talk about here. You just add text. You could change it. Let's say I like this one right here. So you have to download it first of all. So now once it's downloaded, as you can see, we can see it on our preview. We drag it in. So it previews the text for you, then you have the right to drag it in. And of course, this is where you modify the text. So we can write, for example, hello or something like that, something very simple. It also features AI generated text effects, so just based off of a prompt, it creates text effects, which is really nice. Stickers, so this again features a lot of stickers and stuff like that. As you can see, these are some really nice stickers, so you just download them and then you apply them. So I like, for example, this this little lightning bolt. I like that. I download it, so that just previews it for me, and then I drag it in. So I drag it in. Let me put the little line right here in the place where it'll appear. There it is. It seems a little too big, so I'll just drag it like this. I'll just make it a little more minuscule, put it right in the middle, for example, something like that. I'm just giving you guys some examples. And of course, up here we have AI generated stickers, which is extremely nice, and this is for free, by the way. So let's type, for example, money rain. I don't know, but I'm just gonna type whatever. Allow characters, yes. So unfortunately I have to sign in. So yeah, just once you signed in, you could do this. So money rain, it could probably generate money rain stickers, brand stickers. Again, you have to sign in. Effects, again, very simple. You could zoom in, zoom out. You could do a lot of things here, and you also have body effects. Take some time. So these are just effects. As you can see, it also gives you previews. So these are really nice effects. Look at these. These are some really good effects, actually. So yeah, this is what a lot of people use in CapCut. And by the way, this is all for free. There's nothing you have to pay for here. So these are effects that you can use so long as you're signed in, obviously. So once you sign up, you could use these. Before you sign in, there will be a little pro badge, just like you saw. There will be a little pro badge. Transitions, so you could add transition between clips. So let me just copy this clip and put it here. I just use Control-C, Control-V. So I want to, now I can't really apply anything because OBS will be very laggy, unfortunately. But it's very easy, very self-explanatory as well. We already talked about captions. Filters, again, you could add filters to a certain clip. Change, for example, the brightness, or, you know, add a lot of effects. Now, unfortunately, I can't really show you these filters because my recording will become incredibly laggy. And finally, you have adjustments. So these are some complicated things related to the presets. I don't know a lot of this stuff, to be honest, but I walked you through most of the important stuff. As you can see, you could tell that now that I'm signed in, it shows my previous stuff that I used to do in my online version of CapCut. Now if you look at this panel right here, we could see some complicated things, but they're actually very easy. So this is just the scale of the video, or the layer that we selected. So I have selected the video right here. So when I click on it, it gives me the settings for the video, so I could scale it, or I could just, if I don't want to use this little dial right here, I could just type it here. So I want it, for example, 75%, or I just want it to just fill up the whole screen, which is 100%. There we go. And also we have the scale for the, so you know, the position on the x-axis. So it's 89, for example, or 75. So it'll change the position of the video or the image horizontally on the x-axis, obviously. On the y, it'll just change it vertically. Okay. So 50, as you can see, it went a little up. And if I do, for example, 20, it'll change vertically. We're back to 0, 0 again once you put it in the middle. And this is, again, very simple. You can rotate it. I can rotate it 45 degrees. I can rotate it 90 degrees. Or I could just, you know, rotate it 180 degrees, 360, and yeah. So this aligns the video. So say if it's a little bit too to the left, I could just align it to the right. If it's a little to the right, I could just align it to the left. If it's, you know, like a little bit off center, or not a little, that's pretty off center, I just click on align center and it'll be on the center. And then I could just align it to go a little higher like this, which is aligned to the top. Now, this is a very beautiful feature that I use a lot. So I use the little subscribe badge and you know, leave a comment thing. Now, how I do that is I just simply use the Chroma Key feature on CapCut, which is for free again. So all you have to do is, for example, now I can't upload anything, unfortunately. Or maybe I can. I'm just gonna upload this Twitter thing right here. So it previews it for me, like I said. When you click on it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't actually add it to the timeline. It just previews the you know, layer for you. So you have to drag it and put it in the timeline. There we go. So I'm gonna change the scale just like I showed you. So I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, 20%. I'm gonna put it in the corner, like that. Now I'm gonna go to remove background, or remove BG, and then tick on Chroma Key. And you don't have to click anything because it already has a color picker on. So we're just gonna click on, or select the green. There we go, and there we are. It's been chroma keyed. So we're gonna also change the intensity. So when I put it on 0, it's back to green. When I put it like in a certain amount, for example 100%, it becomes a little too green screen. So I prefer to keep it at like 20. like this, 20. There we go. That's pretty good. So that's how Chroma Key works in Capcut. It's very simple. It's very easy. There isn't really anything hard. Now going back, so if you have a video here, it'll give you the speed setting. So this is extremely self-explanatory as well. So you just adjust the speed of the video. And that's it really. And you have the animation. So these are obviously animations for the video. I can't apply anything because my OBS will become very laggy, unfortunately. So these are sort of like movements or effects. So in effects, so like fade in, fade in. But if I go to the out, these are sort of zoom out or fade out effects, and a combo of the two. Here's a little preview right there. Now let's move on to adjustments. So these are some more complicated things related to the tints and saturation. So I don't really use this. So it kind of gives you. Do you want it to make it look more blue or more yellow? I don't really know a lot about this. Make it more purple, I guess. The tint, the saturation, the exposure, whites, blacks, sharpening, and particles, and whatever. This is very... I don't really use this. I'm not going to get into this in extreme detail. HSL, so this is, again, related to the tints. So how do you want the color to look like in terms of the saturation. So if you click in one of these colors, the tint, saturation, and lightness will be modified. As you can see, it changes color. So this is something related to curves. Again, I don't really know a lot about this stuff, to be honest. So I'm just giving you some of the basics. I'm not gonna go through this again in extreme detail because I don't know a lot about this. So this is sort of the green and the red, I guess. You just sort of equalize it or something like that. In addition, so if you like zoom in like this, the timeline will get bigger or smaller depending on if you're zooming in or zooming out. Now let's get to this little bar right here. So like I said, this splits a clip. So wherever the line is positioned at, if I click split, it'll split right through. So that's nice. So if I want to undo something, I just click on, so I accidentally split a clip or something, I just click on Control Z, and that's it. I could delete it to clip altogether. I can also add a marker here. This one mirrors the clip. As you can see, the clip has been mirrored. And this one rotates the clip, so it rotates it 90 degrees or 45 degrees or whatever. And this is related to the cropping. So this crops the video for you. This changes it to the specific ratio. So we want it 16:9, which is default. Obviously, this is a 16:9 video. I want it, for example, to become 4:3 or 3:4, 1:1, depending on the ratio that I want. Once you're done rotating and changing, modifying, and cropping the video and all that, you click on confirm. But if you don't want any of that, you just click on reset and click on X. Now let's continue to the right part of this bar right here. Now as you can see, if we look at this microphone which says voiceover, we click on it and we can do a voiceover. Now unfortunately, when I click on record, it plays the video while I'm recording the voiceover, which is a little bit confusing. I'm just gonna keep talking, so now I'm going to be speaking. Enough. Alright, you just click on there to stop. Anyway, so as you can see, this is the voiceover that we have. We could place it wherever we want. We could split it. We can delete it all together if you want to. So that's for the voiceover. So these are some things I'm not going to really get into. But what's also interesting a little bit is you can also zoom out. Not just by scrolling in and out of your mouse or your gestures on your trackpad. But also you could zoom in and out with this little scroll bar right here. So this zooms in and out of the timeline. So if you have a really long video, you can sort of minimize it, make it really small. Or if you have a, you want to make it a little bigger, you could just do it like that. Alright, another thing that I find interesting is if we right click on a video, you can see you got the usual, the usual features: copy, cut, delete, trim a clip, split the scene. You could also edit the video. So these are like the things that we have right here. They're just displayed right here. So you got the crop, you got reverse, you got mirror. So that's very simple. So vocal isolation. This one removes the vocal or keeps the vocal. So as in the audio, I believe. Extracts audio. So this is what I like as well. So say for example the video ended up with an audio that's out of sync. An out of sync audio. So you click on extract audio. So this is the audio of the clip. It just extracts it, and I could just scroll it down, change its placements based off of where I want it to be. I could just, for example, split it and put it somewhere else. So something interesting with audio is that you can also mark beats using an AI. So this marks the beats. If we look at this panel right here, we have a voice changer. So this changes the voice. So you got a high voice, a deep voice, low voice, an echo effect to it, a lo-fi effect, a synth effect, voice character. So these are sort of effects based off of characters. So you got a squirrel effect, chipmunk effect, Santa. So that's it for that's pretty much it. One last thing I'm gonna have to go through is that each layer right here. So this is a video layer. It has a few options. So you can lock the track. So it's locked. I can't move it. I can hide it and I can mute it. There we go. Now it's mute. I can just click it back and it's unmuted. For audio, you could lock it as well, so I can't move it. I can also unmute the audio, but I can't hide it, unfortunately. I don't know why. That's kind of weird, but I don't know why. So with audio, you got a lot less options here. So you could change the range of the audio based off of the clip. So select by clip. So we also have something here in the very top. So as you can see, we have, let's begin from the left. So we have the menu, file, so we can import a specific, video. We could export it. So we have export. Once you're done, you can just export it. You can also create a new project on edit. So this is you can undo something. You could copy, cut, delete. Some more things I'm not really gonna get into because I don't want to make this video too long. And as you can see, this just tells you that the video has been auto-saved. So this is a nice little feature also in Capcut where it auto-saves a video in case of something happens, if your laptop, for example, runs out of charge or something like that. Over here we have shortcuts. So this displays every single shortcut that Capcut has, as you can see. Quite a lot of shortcuts. That's pretty nice. So this is shortcuts regarding the timeline in terms of the player. These are the shortcuts for the player. Here's some basic shortcuts like copy, cut, paste. These are very universally well known. The shortcuts that everyone uses almost on a daily basis. Some other shortcuts. So there we are. Now once you're done, you could share this video. So click on share. So this is my space right here. My space. I could create a new space here. I could name it whatever I want. Also I could change the file format. I forgot about that. So MOV or MP4. I could select the resolution. I could also select the frame rate. And then once I'm done, I could click on export and share. But what I recommend you to do, what I prefer doing, is I click on export, not on share, but on export, because that gives you the right to do a lot more things. So I can literally get it to 4K instead of 720p. So I usually go with 2K nowadays, and for the bitrate, I just keep it on recommended codec. So of course this depends on what you have, but I personally right now have H.2. I'm just gonna go with H.264 format. So I'm just gonna keep it on MP4. Frame rate I could go up to 60 FPS, which is really nice. I can also check for copyright. So Capcut automatically checks for copyright. But this video doesn't have any sound, so that's why it says couldn't run copyright check for video without sound. I can also edit the cover of this video. So I can, in other words, I can change the thumbnail of the video, as you can see. So in other words, I can add a thumbnail here. But this also kind of resembles Canva for some reason. I don't know why. It's getting a little laggy right now, so I'm just gonna have to click on cancel. Yes, cancel. And once I'm done with everything, I selected the encoder. I selected the name of the video. Anyway, I'm just gonna put tutorial, for example, here. Tutorial. I can also change, once I'm done also changing the directory of the video, so I'm going to put on videos, for example. I can finally click on export. Now we're just going to wait a little bit, so it gives you a full resume right here of the video. So right now, it tells me this video is saved on your desktop or laptop. You can share it now, on TikTok or on YouTube. I could go on YouTube, for example, if I want to. So as you can see, youtube.com/upload. In other words, it's just going to instantly go to my upload section of YouTube Studio. So this is, by the way, automatic. So once you're done, you can just instantly go upload on YouTube. You don't have to open up YouTube Shorts and all that stuff. So it automatically opens up upload videos, and I can just click on select files and select the exact file that I want to upload. So that's all there is to Capcut, guys. There isn't a lot to talk about. Plus, I don't really know the extreme details of it. I just usually go with the basics. So as you can see, I forgot to also talk about the home screen here. So I don't really have a lot to talk about. So once you create your first project, it'll appear right here. Projects 1, which is the video that I just showed you guys. This is just a demonstration video. I could create an image if I wanted to. So this is where I clicked on create projects to create my video. And as you can see, we have spaces right here. So this space right here features all the videos that I've uploaded, all of my props that I uploaded. So my green screen props, my images, and everything that I uploaded appears on this space right here where I put all of my props in. So once I click on that space, it should appear. Yep, as you can see, guys, so it appears. So Extreme Matthew space. I'm halfway there in terms of space. Anyway, I have pretty much everything, and it sorts it out by videos, images, stickers, backgrounds, music, and so on and so forth. I like that, to be honest, and it's very easy to use. It's very, user friendly, and it's for free. The best thing is for free. You get Chroma Key, you could put stickers, you could AI generate stickers, you could do so many things. I've only talked about like half of the app. There's probably a lot more to it than this. But yeah, that's all there is to it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you.